I know that Coach Woldt, her passion as a student athlete was definitely soccer, and you could see it on her pitch, no matter if she was practicing or competing. But let me tell you, if she would have had any type of love or passion for cross country, I would definitely have wanted her on my team. She's the type of student athlete any coach would want to have on her team. She brings everybody, raises everybody up to that next level. You're always going to get 100% from her, but she also knows there's always room for improvement. And student athletes like that are priceless. I don't think the word no was in her vocabulary. Always willing to help out her teammates. She was an outstanding student, so she was a helpful like a tutor probably within her own team to help her teammates academically, and she led from the front academically as well. But when it came to community service, doing things like little soccer clinics or camps, helping around the campus, we have Future Phoenix, we have Phoenix Fan Appreciation Day. Kim Woldt was always there. She's playing with the kids, getting right down to their level and having just as much fun. I think sometimes she was having more fun than the little kids were. So, like I said, the complete student athlete, something that we can be proud of, a great ambassador for our university, both on the academic side and the athletic side. So just a great person. Kim Woldt, or Coach Woldt, I guess when I think of her, I think of somebody that extremely dedicated, very, very passionate. Probably the first one on the practice pitch and the last one off, willing to do what it takes to do its best for her team. She never backed down to anything. I also look at her when off the soccer pitch, a very friendly, kind person. It's like when she got on the soccer pitch, it was just totally different person in a very positive way. And like I said, her work ethic, I know nothing about soccer. I'll be the first to admit that. But watching her work out and practice and watching her in games is just, it was incredible. Like I said, her passion is second to none, being passionate, hardworking, dedicated. She never backed down to anything. Well, but I got to correct myself. I did see her back down to something once, but it wasn't another soccer player or human being. She was out on the trails going for a run, and there was a deer in a trail, and she stopped, and the deer started walking towards her, and then the deer started chasing her. And that's the only time I've probably ever heard where Coach Woldt had have backed down to anything. So it's one of our deer in the cross-country trails. Other than that, just an awesome student athlete, and this is a very, very well-deserved award to her. So congratulations, Kim Woldt. Congratulations, Coach Woldt.
Kim was an amazing player. She always inspired everyone on the team to be better. She was someone that you always wanted on your team. So we had these different games that we would actually rank our competitive nature. And you knew that if you were against Kim, you were going to struggle and that you needed to like step it up major. Or if she was on your team, you almost were like, we got this, we're going to win. So you just wanted her on your team. I remember there's times when we would play and we'd actually try to get her aggravated, because when she got mad, it was like a whole nother level. Like Kim always played like on that really high level, but then if there was something that was aggravating her, frustrating her or something, all of a sudden, like out of another, you would call it beast mode or something, like it would just raise like another level. So we would all kind of just sit back and be like, okay, how can we get Kim mad? How can we like really like get that beast mode out of her? Because we would just need that one extra goal or something. So that was something that I always remember of Kim, that you could always count on her when it was on the line and would just step up into a different level of play. I'm not surprised that she is the first. She would be definitely one of the top players that I've played with, maybe with a couple others that, you know, really make a difference in the program, and is someone that you can think of, you know, Phoenix soccer, and you think, oh, Kim Woldt Trader, or, you know, some of those names stick out, and she's definitely one of them. Off the pitch, Kim was always a great friend to everyone. She was always the life of the party, but she had a really subtle, composed friendship about her. So she was always someone that you could go talk to anytime. But she also was someone that could dress up in a Halloween costume and go out. And have a great time with her friends. So I know there's some other girls on the team that she was very, very tight with, and they all had their nicknames and different inside jokes of it. She was always in the middle of that. So she was always someone that you wanted to be around, no matter what, if you're on the field or off the field. Kim, I just want to say congratulations. You have earned it, you deserve it, and I am proud to have played with you and to be a part of this great, great event.
Hi, my name's Quinn. I was a coach for when Kim played here between '97 and 2000. And it should be noted that when I first started coaching women, I had a full head of hair. And then I started coaching women, and this is what you see. It is a soccer story. It was from her junior year when we went to Arkansas, and we played the home team, and we were down, I think it was 4-1 in the second half, so we weren't playing very good. But Kim scored a goal, which wasn't uncommon, made it 4-2. And then 13 seconds later, they kicked off, we won the ball, and she scored again. So this was some kind of NCAA record at that time. I remember the headline in the newspaper was Lightning Woldt, because she could score so fast. Well, suddenly the opponent's lead was cut in half, and I glanced down the sideline to the opposing coach, and he had steam coming out of his ears, and this little vein in his head was starting to bulge out, and you could see it building up, and all of a sudden he screamed, "Is somebody gonna mark that kid?" Which I think is something that Kim had the ability to do to many, many coaches, cause them to get all ruffled and all nervous about what was happening in the game, because she was a hard player to mark, obviously. But she's a great Phoenix soccer player. I know my fellow coaches, Simon Bodison, Noelle Nettie, Michael Thomas, and Jesse Roberts would all say the same thing that I would, and that is that this is an appropriate induction, that you're the first one to go into the hall to set the example for everybody else. Congratulations to you. I want to say hi to your mom and dad, Russ and Becky, for doing a great job raising you. And again, congratulations on your induction.